So I have got 5 neighborhoods that are on our watch list for 2025, and we want to share them with you today. For this list of neighborhoods today, we're going to add a little bit of spice and a little bit of fun. We're going to twist a challenge into this, and there are 4 rules. Rule number 1, find the middle of each neighborhood. Rule number 2, locate and head to the closest grocery store. Rule number 3, purchase the needed items. Rule number 4, check out and pay for these items with a real person, no self-checkout, because people are better than computers. And at the end of the video, we're going to award a winner the Ultimate Errand Runner's Paradise Award for Calgary. Let's see what happens. So I don't know about you, but sometimes in the middle of the week, we end up coming up in our household where we're like, ah, crap, we forgot to get this, or we ran out of something. For us in our house, that's eggs. I mean, since a year ago, I actually became a carnivore because I wanted to change my diet to get inflammation down because I had a bad concussion 2 years ago. And that has allowed me to really kind of come back and be better as a dad, as a husband, as a person on video. Today, what we are doing is we are buying eggs at these grocery stores. And the first neighborhood on our list is Logan Landing. Logan Landing is a thoughtfully designed community offering abundant green spaces, including nearly 140 acres of public open areas, a stormwater pond, and access to the Bow River Valley for outdoor activities like bird watching or maybe fishing. It features a mix of schools from preschools all the way up to high schools that you'll be able to attend, and is well connected with a grid pattern streets, multi-use pathways, and plans for future rail transit. Located near the Seton Urban District, Logan Landing provides an easy access to shopping, dining, recreational amenities, and essential services, all within 25-minute drive to downtown Calgary. It is planned to have 11 phases that will be built out, and currently we are still in phase 1. The builders here right now are Cedar Glen Homes, Genesis Builders, Partner Homes, and Sterling Homes. Now, as you can see, there isn't a lot happening here right now in Logan Landing, but there's gonna be. And here's what Paul said on our team about the reason he loved Logan Landing.
It's a brand new community. It's going to spread from the south end of Seton all the way down to the Bow River. So you're going to have access to every type of home. There's schools slated to go in there, soccer fields, baseball fields. It's just going to be that brand new development down in the south right along the river.
So now you know a little bit about Logan Landing, and hopefully it's something you are interested in. And if you are, let us know. We could help you. We could get tons of more information for you, but we got to get to the challenge. So I got my pin on the map. I'm going to go to the closest grocery store, and let's see how long it takes to get a carton of eggs. To be honest, I actually don't know where eggs are. I think this is gonna be the hardest part of doing this for me, is because you're gonna get to know your grocery store well, but for me, I don't even know where the eggs are in all of these places. Thank you very much. We got our first carton of eggs. Let's head a little bit north and kind of check out the next neighborhood, and we'll tally up the total of how much the eggs cost, as well as how long it took, and we'll tell you at the end of the video. So we've just arrived in our second neighborhood, and we are here in the neighborhood of Parkland. Parkland is down in the southeast part of Calgary. It's tucked alongside Fish Creek Park and is a neighborhood you probably didn't know is there, but one, if you are looking to upsize or looking for a great established area, it's one that you definitely should know about. Parkland has been around for a very long time, since the 1970s. Many of these homes have been renovated, and you can expect to spend around $1 million and up for some of these stunning homes in this neighborhood. Now, over the past 90 days, we've seen about 11 sales ranging between the mid 500s for an attached townhome up to about $1.35 million for one of the homes that is sitting on the ridge. And the median days on market is around 18 days with a 0.3 months of inventory, which is a super low. So things are moving very quickly in this neighborhood. And there's only one property for sale right now as of shooting.
For me, I think mine's Parkland. Actually, I have clients that are looking in Parkland, and it was one that I was aware of before because I had a bunch of clients when I was a newer agent actually relocate there. And then it kind of fell off my radar for a little while just because I didn't have anyone really looking in there. And then I actually drove through it about a couple months ago. I was like, wow, I forgot how nice this area was.
So we have picked a random kind of middle of the community location. I'm sitting here right now, and we're going to head off to the closest grocery store, which is going to be Calgary Co-op, and we're going to get another dozen eggs because, man, I don't have enough eggs here yet to even feed us for 1 week. So that cashier, he loved the idea. He said he goes through 1 carton a week, which is not too bad. Let's head now down to the next neighborhood because we got so much more to do. So we're gonna head a little bit more north and we will tell you how long this took, as well how much these eggs were. So the third neighborhood on our list today is one that's inner city, and it's called Inglewood. You've probably heard of it, you've probably visited here, and if you haven't, you definitely want to come down 9th Street because there's a ton of amazing shops down here. Inglewood is Calgary's first neighborhood dating back to 1875. It was first called East Calgary and Brewery Flats before getting its current name in 1911 from Colonel James Walker's homestead. The neighborhood grew alongside the Canadian Pacific Railway, and 9th Ave became its main business street. Today, Inglewood is full of character with a mix of old and new buildings, from simple historic worker homes to beautiful brick mansions. The neighborhood has kept its historic charm while becoming one of Calgary's coolest areas, packed with unique shops, great restaurants, and lots of art and culture. It's so special that in 2014, it was voted Canada's best neighborhood by urban planning experts. If you're looking to buy a home here, you'll get the best of both worlds, a piece of Calgary's history, plus all the perks of living in a modern, walkable community where everything you need is close by. Over the past 90 days, we've seen 23 sales ranging between high $200,000s for 1-bedroom condos up to $1.7 million for a stunning detached home built in 2024. The median days on market is 39 days, and only 1.7 months of inventory is currently in Inglewood, which is still in a very decent seller's market. And so there's only about 13 properties available right now as time of shooting. And so this is a great neighborhood, and it's definitely on our watch list. It's something we've talked a lot about on this channel. And there are some other reasons that make this a fantastic neighborhood, and Rebecca's going to share those with you.
One area that I really appreciate actually is Inglewood, which is southeast, which is not maybe necessary. I've always lived in the northwest, but southeast because you're close to the river. I quite enjoy 9th and the shops that are developing there. I don't think there's 9 cannabis stores per restaurant
per street.
So that I appreciate. And just always being close to the bike paths, I think is amazing. And I think it's undervalued for how close it is to the river.
So my gut is that this is going to be one of the neighborhoods that's probably going to win because there's a ton of shops, and we could go to Lena's. There's a whole bunch of options we could go to. I think parking is going to be kind of a little bit more difficult. If you lived here, walking there might be quicker, but we're in a car. We got to keep the challenges somewhat similar. The beauty of having a small place like this is you can get to the eggs very quickly. Check this out. This neighborhood could easily win in getting eggs. So let's head a little bit further north to the next neighborhood that we're super interested in, and that one is Varsity. I got a stack of eggs. That's fun. Let's talk about Varsity. Varsity is a well-established neighborhood in the northwest part of Calgary that started in the 1960s. Located on high ground above the Bow River Valley, it has 3 main parts: Varsity Acres, Varsity Village, and Varsity Estates. Varsity Acres was built in the 1960s. It is the oldest part. It has a traditional layout with regular streets and back alleys. Now, Varsity Village came next, and it was in the late 1960s. And it has a very different design because there are no back alleys and there's walking paths and quiet dead-end streets instead of back alleys, giving it a peaceful park-like feel. Over the past 90 days, we have seen 50 sales ranging between $200,000 for a one-bedroom condo all the way up to $1.9 million for stunning detached homes built in 2024 in Varsity Estates. So the median days on market here is 29 days, and there is actually 1.3 months of inventory currently in Varsity. It's moving pretty quickly, and that's in a seller's market. And there are currently 22 properties on the market right now. Now, Varsity is a wonderful neighborhood. It has a lot of mixed style of properties that you can get into, from condos to luxury homes and new builds. There's a lot of new builds happening here in Varsity. But let's hear from Tony. And Tony, what do you think about Varsity?
But I always liked Varsity and what you can get there, like different type of homes and stuff, and the size of the lots. And Scenic Acres, I think they're both situated in such a good spot, I think. Yeah. And the homes are like, you have a good size lot, good size home there, and you can do so much with it.
So Varsity has a lot of amenities in and around it. And so there's a lot of choices for grocery stores. You could head over to Brentwood in Co-op. You could head over to University District. There's a Save-Ons. And right in the middle of Varsity is Market Mall, where there is a Safeway. And I think that's going to be our best bet. So let's head over there. I think this is the first time we might have to wait in line. Okay, so we got the time. Let's stop the clock. Ooh, let's go to the next one. So we are now in our last location so that we can award the ultimate Errand Runner's Paradise award to one of these neighborhoods. And so in Dalhousie is where we are. And Dalhousie is a great neighborhood in the northwest part of Calgary. This is a well-established neighborhood in northwest Calgary with a rich history since 1967. Named after George Ramsay, the 9th Earl of Dalhousie, this community has evolved from its humble beginnings to become a sought-after residential area. Interestingly, the land now occupied by the Dalhousie Station Shopping Center was once a trailer park in the early 1990s, before Safeway purchased it and developed a new shopping center in 1996. The community's growth was further accelerated by the extension of Calgary's Northwest C train line, with Dalhousie Station opening in 2003. This addition significantly improved the area's connectivity and appeal to home buyers. Dalhousie's development over the decades has resulted in a diverse mix of housing styles, from charming bungalows built in the 60s and 70s to more modern homes and condos, offering potential buyers a wide range of options in a neighborhood known for its mature trees, family-friendly atmosphere, and excellent amenities. Many of the homes that are being built right now in Dalhousie, people are buying them for land value and putting up really large properties. And you're going to see that in some of the numbers of what the stats are for this neighborhood. Now, over the past 90 days, we've seen 21 sales ranging between $200,000 for one-bedroom condos up to $1.85 million for stunning detached homes. And this one in particular was over 4,200 square feet. The median days on market here is 31 days with 2 months of inventory, and there's currently 14 properties actively for sale. So how are the amenities here? Well, you already heard in my voiceover that we talked about Safeway buying property in Dalhousie Station, and well, that's where we're headed. We're going to a second Safeway to see if we can award Dalhousie the official winner of the Errand Runner, the Running Errand Award. We probably should have named that a different award. We have like slow walkers in this store. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk too loud because you might hear me. So we've gone through all these neighborhoods and we want to announce a winner. So who won the ultimate Errand Getter's Paradise Award for Calgary today? Well, here are the times for how long it took to get from somewhere in the neighborhood to checking out and getting some delicious eggs, right? So in the first neighborhood we were at was Logan Landing, and that took us 9 minutes and 1 second. The next neighborhood we went to was Parkland, and that took us 9 minutes and 7 seconds. Then we went downtown to Inglewood, and that actually took us 6 minutes and 28 seconds. And then we went over to Varsity, and man, that one killed us because of the traffic and the amount of people that were at Safeway at Market Mall. But that one was 10 minutes and 52 seconds. And here at Dalhousie, well, that was 6 minutes and 52 seconds. So Inglewood is currently our standing champion for the Ultimate Errand Getters Award. And we'll see what happens in future episodes. But if you want more episodes for more neighborhoods in Calgary and what some of the best places are, well, click the link in the video and we will see you there.